Hey guys, welcome to week 148 of the Super Mario World Romhack Races. This week's level is called Decision Paralysis, a collaboration between Psychedelic and SuperMargot. It's pretty unique for the races. It has two different rooms to complete for each of the 6 sections that are in here, and you can choose between the different rooms as you see fit. Let's go ahead and get started. Choose fast. If you want to back out of a room, press L and R to return to the last hub room. Good luck. Mar and Seo. So this first room that we're seeing here, I go in, I make one jump, and I die immediately, and I can't really see what I need to do to complete it. So I switch over to the other one. In this room, I can see all I need to do is hit all the on-off switches, and it's pretty straightforward for me to get through it. So I settle into this one pretty quickly. One thing that I definitely don't want to do is spend a lot of time switching back and forth between different rooms to play, because I know that'll take more time than just focusing on one room that I know how to finish. And I was pretty excited to see this Wiggler room. I had just recently learned from another RomhackRace Race level about the different interactions that you get with either dead Wigglers or Wigglers that are up at the top of a screen. So I was pretty confident with being able to finish this one, because it's, again, really straightforward. I can see exactly what I need to do, and it's not that complicated. Now this was just a little bit frustrating, because honestly what happened here is I forgot that the death blocks were a different color, and I didn't even notice them above the pipe, even though they're all shiny. Alright, in the pipe. Alright, so I'm checking out this room first, and before I even try to do anything, I just nope right out and take a look at the other one. Now this room, I can see that there's 2 fish and boos in it. There's a bunch of blocks up at the top, and a star that I have to hit. That star will let me in the door down at the bottom. It's a little tough, so I go back to take another quick look at the other room. And I'm seeing this beginning section here where there's all this waiting for the Eerie to come over before I can even start to try to do anything. And I decided to go back into the star room. And here in the star room, it's just a matter of hitting all the blocks and then going over and grabbing the star. And I just barely made it too short to actually grab it. I was scared of jumping around this fishing boot that's flying around me here. But I got a good pattern on him. He swung way out to the left. Now here in this room, I get a little bit lucky. I need to hit that on-off switch while the chuck is above the block, and just me going over and hitting it immediately, I got the right timing for it. Underwater chuck gates, they can be a little bit tricky because they move a little different underwater and you're swimming, but I managed to one-shot that room. As soon as I come into this room here, I can tell I need to be moving right away to be able to get through it. But I go ahead and take a look at the next room, and this one looks a lot more manageable. It's certainly less complicated. There's only one kind of platform inside of here, versus the other room that had a couple different platforms and a couple enemies to watch out for. So what I'm aiming to do here, when you have those moving platforms that are flush with a normal block, you can actually stand on the moving platform next to the block. I think you can complete the room without doing that, but it makes it a whole lot easier. So I check out this first boss room here, and it's got a homing thwomp and a Reznor up at the top. It doesn't look that bad. Now that I kind of know what's in there, I just give it one more try before looking at the other room. And it's kind of set up in a way that you can just sit in one spot and jump straight up into the Reznor to kill him. It was literally 2 tries, and I was out of there. Alright, so my time here was 7 minutes and 49 seconds. That wound up putting me in 6th place out of the 20 racers who finished. And I was very, very happy with how I finished in this. Now, I am going to go ahead and show off the other 6 rooms that you didn't see me finish. I would say that generally I picked the easiest of each of the 6 rooms that I went through. There's one tricky part in this room, and it's the left side underneath the door. There's not enough room to fit underneath the block, so you kind of have to swing around and go up into the door. So in this room, I just need to dodge the stars that fall down. If I touch any of them, it makes me kill the wiggler that I'm bouncing off of, and I just need to survive until the P-switch comes down, and I can hit it. Just like that. Now this room isn't so bad. It was pretty much just the waiting that I wanted to avoid having to deal with. The fish and boo actually is set up pretty nicely to let you manipulate him and just get around and up into the door. There's 2 things in this room that are tricky. The first is throwing the throw block underneath all those footballs so that they stay alive. Then you have to take Yoshi and double eat all of them so that he grows up. Because you need to be on Yoshi to get in the door. This room isn't so bad. You just have to manipulate Lakitu so that he throws his spiny up on top, giving you a path over to this pipe. Now this fight is much, much harder. It's only 3 hits, but it's really difficult to avoid that boo laser while trying to bounce up and get those blocks. The boss boo only has a hitbox when he's visible. But even doing this fight perfectly, I think it's still slower than the other room would have been. Alright, that was all 12 rooms that were in the Romhack race this week. I'm going to keep putting out these videos showing my part of the race every week. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more, and you can find me on Twitch. My link is down in the description.
It's over!